Do you know that your four-legged friend can say I love you in more than 10 different ways? And most of us notice only the most obvious ones. Every day our dogs try to communicate their feelings to us, using a unique language of love that we don't always know how to properly interpret. Understanding these signals will not only strengthen your bond with your pet, but also allow you to better meet their emotional needs. Dogs are amazing creatures that express their attachment completely differently than humans. Over thousands of years of evolution alongside humans, they have developed unique ways of communication, which we will now decode together. Ready to learn what your furry friend's behavior really means? The first way dogs demonstrate their love is through an intent gaze into your eyes. Have you ever noticed how your dog looks at you tenderly, without looking away? This isn't just cute behavior, but a real act of love. Scientists from Azabu University in Japan discovered that during such visual contact, both dogs and their owners experience increased levels of oxytocin, the hormone of love and attachment. The same hormone is released in mothers when they look at their babies. It turns out that dogs literally experience the same feelings for us that a mother does for her child. But it's important to remember that direct eye contact in the dog world can also be a challenge, so your pet will look at you softly, often blinking or slightly averting their eyes. This is a sign of trust and love, not dominance. The second way is bringing you their favorite toys. Have you ever wondered why your dog brings you their most valuable, often slobbery and tattered toy? This isn't just an invitation to play. Dogs are social animals, and in the wild, sharing food or valuable items is a demonstration of deep attachment and trust. When your dog brings you their favorite toy, they are sharing the most valuable thing they have with you. It's as if a person gave you their most precious possession. Moreover, some dogs bring toys specifically when they see that you are upset or sick. This is their way of comforting you and lifting your spirits. Isn't that touching? And how often does your pet share their treasures with you? The third way of expressing love is sleeping next to you or pressed against you. In the wild, dogs sleep next to only those they completely trust. When choosing a place to sleep, dogs instinctively look for the safest position. And if your dog chooses to sleep next to you, this is the highest degree of trust and attachment. Interesting fact, dogs in a pack often sleep pressed against each other not only for warmth, but also for emotional comfort. When your dog snuggles up to you in sleep, they are literally saying, "You are my pack. I feel safe next to you." Some dogs even prefer to sleep in a back-to-back position. In the wild, this is a position where pack members protect each other during rest. So the next time your dog settles next to you on the couch or in bed, know that this isn't just seeking comfort, but a real declaration of love. The fourth way is greeting you after separation. Remember how enthusiastically your dog rejoices when you return home, even if you just went out for 5 minutes to take out the trash. This unbridled joy isn't just a habit, but a sincere expression of love and relief at your return. Studies show that dogs actually experience increased stress levels when they are left alone, and this stress is reduced only upon reuniting with their owner. But the most interesting thing is that the intensity of the greeting is not directly related to the duration of separation. A dog can greet you with the same enthusiasm after both a 5-minute and a 5-hour absence. This suggests that for dogs, the fact of reuniting with their beloved human is important, not the duration of separation. Couldn't we, humans, learn from them such sincere joy from the simple presence of loved ones? The fifth way of showing love is following you around the house. Have you noticed that your dog follows you literally step by step, even when you're just moving from room to room? Many owners joke that they have a shadow dog, and this is indeed a manifestation of deep attachment. In the wild, pack members stay together for safety and social interaction. When your dog follows you, they demonstrate not only dependence, but also a desire to be part of everything you do. For dogs, you are the center of their universe, and they want to share every moment of life with you. It's especially touching that some breeds bred for independent work, for example, hunting dogs, still prefer to be near their owner, even when their instincts tell them otherwise. Isn't this proof that a dog's love can overcome even genetic predispositions? The sixth way is licking your face and hands. Many consider this just a habit or a search for salt on the skin, but in reality, it's a much more significant gesture. In the dog world, licking is social behavior rooted in early childhood, when puppies lick their mother's muzzle to ask for food and show submission. When an adult dog licks you, they demonstrate not only attachment, but also recognition of your higher position in the pack. It's a gesture of respect and love simultaneously. Moreover, some dogs begin to lick their owner especially actively when they sense negative emotions. They are literally trying to lick away your sadness or anxiety. Surprisingly, studies show that dog saliva contains endorphins that can actually help reduce stress levels in humans. So perhaps your dog isn't just expressing love, but also trying to heal you. The seventh way is bringing you gifts. No, we're not talking about toys, but other items that the dog considers valuable. Yes, sometimes these might not be the most pleasant finds. An old sock, a stick from outside, or even, unfortunately, a dead insect. But for your dog, these are real treasures that they want to share with you. This instinct is rooted in the hunting past of dogs, when pack members would bring prey to share with others. When your dog brings you a gift, they demonstrate a desire to take care of you and share what they consider valuable. This behavior is especially common in hunting breeds, for whom bringing prey is not only an expression of love, but also fulfilling their purpose. So the next time your dog proudly brings you a strange find, remember, this is an act of love and care, even if you have to suppress a grimace of disgust. The eighth way is touching you with their paw. Have you noticed how sometimes a dog places their paw on your knee or hand? This isn't just a random gesture, but a deliberate action to establish physical contact. Dogs are tactile creatures, and touch is an important means of communication for them. When a dog deliberately touches you with their paw, they seek to attract attention, but also express attachment and a desire to be closer. Interestingly, dogs often use this gesture specifically with humans, not with other dogs, which indicates a special form of communication that developed during domestication. Some animal behavior researchers believe that dogs learned this gesture by observing how humans use their hands to attract attention. It turns out your dog is literally talking to you in the human language of touch. The ninth way is protecting you from perceived threats. You may have noticed how your dog becomes alert when a stranger approaches you, or how they stand between you and potential danger. This is a manifestation of a protective instinct that is deeply rooted in the canine nature. Dogs instinctively protect members of their pack, and for a domestic pet, you are the most important member of this pack. When a dog protects you, they demonstrate a willingness to risk themselves for your safety. What could be greater proof of love? Moreover, protective behavior is displayed not only by large breeds, but also by the smallest dogs, who are ready to challenge an opponent dozens of times their size. This unconditional readiness to protect is one of the most touching manifestations of a dog's devotion and love. And finally, the 10th way dogs express their love is by adapting to your mood and emotional state. Scientists call this emotional synchronization, and it's one of the most amazing abilities of dogs. Research shows that dogs not only recognize our emotions, but also adopt them. If you're sad, your dog may become quiet and calm, pressing against you for comfort. If you're happy, they will likely jump and play, sharing your delight. This capacity for empathy makes dogs unique among animals, and especially valuable companions for humans. Some dogs are so sensitive to their owner's emotions that they can detect a change in mood earlier than the person realizes it themselves. This is why dogs are so successfully used for therapeutic purposes. Their natural empathy helps people cope with emotional difficulties. So, we have examined 10 amazing ways in which dogs express their love for us. From an intent gaze that triggers the release of oxytocin to emotional synchronization that allows them to share our feelings. Each of these ways is unique and beautiful in its own way. Understanding the language of love of our four-legged friends not only enriches our relationship with them, but also helps us become more attentive owners. After all, by recognizing how a dog expresses its attachment, we can reciprocate in a language they understand. And now, a question for discussion in the comments. In what unusual way does your dog show love to you? Perhaps your pet has its own unique way of expressing attachment that isn't on our list. If you like this video, don't forget to like it. This will help more dog lovers see this content. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell to not miss new episodes about our four-legged friends. Share this video with those who also love dogs. Perhaps they will learn something new about their pets. In the next episode, we will touch on an equally interesting topic related to our pets, which will definitely make you look at your furry friend with different eyes. In the meantime, cherish every moment with your dog, because for them, you are an entire world full of love and possibilities. Remember, dogs love us not for who we are, but despite this, and therein lies their great wisdom.